Okay, return air system. Um, we're doing this, I'm kind of doing this two different ways, just to show you what we got going on. With the supply air, we brought a piece of duct up to the top, and then we came off with transitions. In this one, we're going to run the duct all the way across and then bring our vertical duct up to the horizontal duct. So it'll be a little bit different. So we're going to start off with a piece of rectangular duct, and I want to make it 22 by 10, and top foundation wall with an offset of -7 inches. Okay, and now I'm just going to kind of looking at it. It starts in the master closet here and goes down to about the kitchen cabinet there. And I'll click, and now let's change over to a 16 by 10, and then bring that on down, out into this open space here. Okay, and so I put my transition in. Now I need this to be off the edge of my beam. I need that to be about 4 inches off of the beam. No closer than that. Okay. All right, let's see, where's my sections at? So you can see that, and you know, about 4 inches, no closer than 4 inches off of that. All right, so now I want to put a vertical duct coming down, and we're going to do an elbow and then come into a piece of vertical duct underneath here. And we'll have the same problems that we had earlier, for sure. So let's start with, we'll go ahead and start with our vertical piece here. And that should be a 24 by 20, yeah, because the bottom of the furnace, we're going to go with a 24 by 20. And I'll pick the connect point, but then I'll come down below it a little bit and come down like so. Now I want to check my other section. Come on, my keyboard. All right, and I'll go back to this section. Ooh, that lined up pretty close. Okay. Now let's drag it down, and we'll go ahead and put a cap under it. Oh, and I had trouble with this thing. See, I kept having trouble with it wanting to snap to the other end of it. So I had to physically place one and then just join them together. So we'll make it 24 by 20. And instead of attaching it to the duct, rotate after placement. There. And now we'll do some alignment in that I want it actually on the floor. Okay, so now I need to change my size on it and, because of the way my duct is, and make it a 20 by 24. There we go. I didn't check my other section. I don't know why it did that. Constraints not satisfied. Because it keeps wanting to put it up on the very top. Okay, so good old align tool. And I know if you talk to somebody that does HVAC design in Revit, they're going to laugh at me and tell me how stupid I am. But we're rolling with it. All right. Okay, so now we've got that done. Now we're going to pull a piece of rectangular duct down, come down and do a 90-degree turn and come over, and then we'll drag it into that and connect it. So let's go duct, rectangular, and let's edit our routing preferences. And we're going to add an elbow to it now. Got a load of family. Duct, went too far. Fittings, rectangular, elbows. And I want this one because I like that one. It's a mitered single wall. It worked good for me. So I'm going to choose a rectangular elbow mitered single thin vein and add it to there and go okie dokie. Okay. And my size, let's see, I'm going with a 20 by 12. Let's see, maybe it should be a 12 by, yeah, it should be a 12 by 20. There we go. And I will start it there. It still didn't do it right. There we go. Now I'm going to bring it down, you know, a foot or so off the floor and turn and come this way, but I'm not going to join it yet. I just want to do it to get my elbow in. Now I'm going to go back to this section. And now I can align those together. Like so. And we'll come back to here, and now we'll connect things. by dragging it in, it doesn't put a takeoff on it. What's the furnace got to do with it? Mm-mm. That one worked. Wonder why this one didn't work. Hmm. Let's try something unusual here. Nah, it didn't work. Okay. Um, hmm. Okay, we'll just roll with it. So we'll just drag it into the inside. Ah, I don't really like that, but that's how it worked. Okay, so that's got my vertical stuff going up. Now on your return air, excuse me, we're going to have three uh, different return air registers. One is going to be in this hallway right here. One will be right here by the stairs, and the other will be here behind the dishwasher. So you'll put those three in. Um, the only difference between them and the supply lines was that they were an 8-inch duct, round duct. One thing I did forget to mention was that when you're running this one, it should be return air. And then check. Uh, check all of those. Okay, so that's looking good. So all of those should be tagged return air along with your ducts that are running through. Now when you're when you're placing your return air lines, we got the same way we're going to do an elbow out of the top and then come over and join into the boot. So you'll be the same way that you'll place the boots first, line them up in a joist bay, and you go to a section view and draw your duct and bring it over. So let me bring back in my finished product. And those boots should have an offset of 6 inches from the first floor level. Okay. Get that out of the way. And so that will take care of all of your turn air stuff. And then we'll look at how to place the um, registers, and then setting up your drawing to get all of that stuff ready.